Segregation in the United States didn't start with a single law, it unfolded over time. Let me walk you through a quick timeline. 1. The Civil War ends. The 13th Amendment abolishes slavery. Reconstruction. Black Americans make real gains. They vote. They're elected to office. Schools open. Businesses open. Federal troops protect rights in the South. It's not perfect, but it's progress. 1. Reconstruction ends. Federal troops leave. White Southern leaders move to restore control. Redemption. Violence rises. New state laws chip away at rights. The goal: keep Black Americans separated socially, politically, economically. By the late 1800s, Jim Crow becomes the rule book. Separate schools, separate train cars, separate bus seats, separate restaurants, separate hospitals, separate neighborhoods, separate bathrooms, separate drinking fountains. On paper, order. In reality, control. 1896, Plessy v. Ferguson, separate but equal, is legal. But facilities are rarely equal. Black schools get fewer teachers, fewer books, fewer dollars. Public services are second class by design. Voting is targeted. Literacy tests designed to fail. Poll taxes many can't afford. Bureaucratic tricks. Intimidation. Groups like the Ku Klux Klan use terror and lynching to send a message. Don't vote. Don't organize. Don't rise. Economically, freedom without land or capital traps people. Sharecropping replaces slavery with debt. You farm someone else's land and keep owing. Jobs are closed off. Unions exclude black workers. Banks deny loans. Starting a business becomes a mountain. Some move, the Great Migration, to northern and western cities. Segregation follows. Redline neighborhoods. Unequal schools. Restricted jobs. 1950s-60s. Civil rights movement challenges the system. Boycotts, sit-ins, marches, court cases. Rosa Parks sits so others can stand. Martin Luther King Jr. organizes, preaches nonviolence, and faces jail and threats. Malcolm X speaks about dignity and self-determination. Victories stack up. 1954, Brown v's Board. Segregated schools are inherently unequal. 1964, Civil Rights Act. Outlaws segregation in public places and employment discrimination. 1965, Voting Rights Act attacks ballot barriers. The legal walls start to fall. But history doesn't end with a signature. Even after Jim Crow, inequality shows up in housing, education, policing, healthcare, wealth. Generations of blocked opportunity don't vanish overnight. So why tell this story? Because segregation wasn't an accident. It was a system built step by step, and the progress against it was also built step by people who organized, voted, sued, boycotted, and showed up. If you've wondered why resources, voting fights, or school lines look the way they do, this is the context. Understanding the timeline doesn't fix everything, but it gives us a map, and maps help us see where we've been, what changed, and what still needs work. That's the story of segregation. How it rose, how it was challenged, and how its echoes remain.